Okay, can you all hear us?
No, I'll have to see once the stream actually goes live.
Yeah, I know. Um, yeah, there's gonna be quite a delay on this too, because I have the YouTube stream set to like prioritize video quality, which unfortunately means maximum delays. Hello,
Alright,
everyone.
we're live.
Correction Hunter, this is an Obsidian game. BioWare did the first Knights of the Old Republic. You know this is an Obsidian game because it's one of them broken masterpieces that you have to fix with a mod. Yeah, and we are using the restored content modification for this playthrough.
Mabi Ismo, oh god, Coder 2 on Brain Scrock. I don't know what channel that is.
Yeah. Okay, so to let you guys know beforehand, there's going to be a bit of an issue with streaming of this game. This is one of those games that's like just old enough to give modern capture software a bit of an issue. Um, okay, so what you're looking at is the game application, but whenever an FMV happens, like for the opening text crawl or a cutscene or a trailer or a goddamn developer logo, it opens up a separate full screen application. So- and I've forced the game into borderless windowed mode just so that I can stream it without stuttering. So, um, this is as good as I can get, but like the moment I hit new game here, there's going to be like a solid second of black screen, and then probably another solid second after the FMV finishes playing, when OBS is switching back to the game. And that's going to happen every time an FMV happens, so sorry, it's the best I can do.
Yeah, that's all you really get.
Yep. Well, anyway, today, Ryan's with
And
me.
yep, Game Master asking any reason you decided to skip the first one.
The reason I decided to skip the first one is because it's an even bigger pain in the butt to get going in OBS than this game is. Also, this one, the Steam edition of Knights of the Old Republic 2, whoever's in charge of this game, they're really awesome. I'm not using a mouse right now. I'm using my Xbox controller. You can't do this in KOTOR 1. And that's an issue for me because these games were designed for consoles. The mouse and keyboard interface is a bit clumsy. Not as clumsy as, say, Dragon Age 2 or anything, but clumsy. And I already have enough trouble playing with a mouse and keyboard. Anyway, hopefully Ted should be dropping in later on. But for now, let's just get the ball rolling. Ryan, make sure like we talk about something for the next however long the text crawl goes, because I don't want Disney to murder us. That would be
Okay.
great.
I will do my best.
All right. We create our character and then the text scroll happens. Okay, that's good.
Just let me know when the text scroll starts, because obviously we're quite a bit behind on the stream.
Oh yes, yes indeed. Okay, so I'm going to be playing as a female character this time around because I do that. But that's actually...
You notice how guys always become girls in these things.
Well, I actually do have a point to make, though, before I move on. It actually is canonical that the protagonist of Knights of the Old Republic 2 specifically is female. The protagonist of Game 1 is male because they wanted the canon romance to be Bastila so that they could have a daughter and she could be the Grandmaster in the MMO. Which is cool and all. I don't particularly care for canon KOTOR 1 protag in the MMO. He's kind of like...
Not that Disney cares at this point anyway, so whatever.
Oh, this was before Disney got Star Wars in.
Yeah, I know, so I was saying, what does it matter? Disney doesn't give a shit.
Okay, so... in the first game, you would have like a soldier, a smuggler, and something else. Here, you're just a straight-up Jedi from the start. So you get to pick Guardian, Sentinel, or Consular. And this is just really like, do you want to emphasize the Force abilities, the combat abilities, or a balance?
I thought balance was the entire point. Hey-o.
The force abilities, the consulars, the ones that balance to force abilities with less combat training, that's basically playing the game on hard mode, according to this. I'm going to go for a balance myself, but, you know... custom character portrait. Okay, so there's a bit of stretching going on here. There's probably a mod to fix that, but I don't have it installed. So...
Well, I mean, yeah, they brought back a Jedi Outcast just to like some money.
Are they talking about Jedi Outcast in there? Yes.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause
just...
there's a lot. They're just like, oh, well, Disney cares a little bit. They brought back Jedi Outcast, and it's like, well, yeah, Disney likes money. They'll
So,
gladly sell the old stuff if it makes money.
I would probably give that credit specifically to EA rather than Disney, though.
Desperate to get goodwill.
Yeah, probably. But you know, they're releasing Fallen Order soon, and Fallen Order is basically a spiritual successor to, you know. Anyway, okay, this is based, I think, off 3rd edition D20, which is very close to Dungeons and Dragons, but more like a skeleton system to base other games on.
I remember when these graphics used to be good.
Oh, they still actually look quite nice.
They're okay.
They've
I was
aged...
mostly looking at your
the
character
face...
models, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they've aged better than Dragon Age. I'm gonna say that. Anyway, I'm gonna emphasize dexterity for my character, but
Roll for initiative.
I'm...
Always roll for initiative.
Indeed.
You never not roll for initiative. That's all you're doing. You're rolling for initiative.
Fortunately, these games are definitely like balanced to be video games. They're not as crazy as Baldur's Gate was. If you guys have been tuning into my Baldur's Gate streams, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been watching most of those, yeah.
Did you see my fight with Mullahay?
I did not see yesterday, no.
I basically ran around for like half an hour solo because my entire party got wiped.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And like, whenever I engaged in melee with the motherfucker, swear jar, it took me ages to actually score a hit because we both kept whiffing forever. Anyway, I've got 16 points that I can put in things. I'm definitely putting as many points as I can into Persuade to start, because like this is the one thing on this list that only your protagonist can do. Everything else here can be covered by a party member at some point, but your protagonist has to be the one doing the persuasion. If it's anything like any other, any other CRPG anyway. Now, I don't want my protagonist to be the thief, so I'm just gonna focus on like general utility things here.
Mabi Simo asks, what side are you going to be, light or dark?
I always play a goody two-shoes, but if I have the opportunity to be like more of a paragade than a paragon, then I will. Yeah, that's an actual word that people use to describe a mix between paragon and renegade. It's either paragade or renegon, depending on which one you're emphasizing a little bit more than the other.
Oh, we have a $4.99 pound donation from High Voltage. Still my favorite game next to the first one. Love the soundtrack. Thank you, High Voltage.
Thank you indeed. And yeah, I can kind of see why people prefer the first Knights of the Old Republic. It was definitely more novel at the time, but it's also just generally more polished. Obsidian had like a year to work on this one. To be fair, they did a better job in that short amount of time than BioWare themselves did on Dragon Age 2 when they were time crunched into oblivion for that. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want to do two-weapon fighting, because I usually do two-weapon fighting in any kind of game like this, but I'm already doing that in Baldur's Gate, so I might not. You know, it's cool to wield 2 lightsabers, though. And unless you're Anakin Skywalker, then you're just gonna fail miserably the moment you try.
Yeah. What about Rey's upcoming dual staff thingy? The tuning fork that turns into the staff.
What? Oh,
you haven't seen the trailer for 9?
Like the weird Devil May Cry ass looking snaps out to a staff form thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like frickin' Cerberus from DMC5. I mean, I thought the only place I'd see nunchuck lightsabers was like that Bruce Lee YouTube video, but
Oh god, they are lightsaber nunchucks.
They kind of are. I mean, I can see what they're going for. They're giving Rey the staff saber, making her the Bastila of the new generation, or the Satili, whichever.
Grey UTT says, "Do it, go full Jedi Kirito."
Okay, I'm actually gonna focus on single one-handed weapons rather than dual wielding. So, where did I go?
The Big Ol' 14 says, "I always go with Force Heal."
Oh, I need to use a different button to add the feat. Okay. I'm used to just clicking it. And what's this? Dual strike. Character has advanced training in using teamwork to defeat enemies. Very nice, but not very useful at the beginning. Okay, wait. How do I get out of this? Okay, A. Good. Right. I will say that mouse and keyboard is definitely better for the menus, though. I have not... Random name generator. What are you smoking? Voltar 4F? No. No. Let's see.
Icky Patong.
The names that this thing comes up with are just the worst. I mean, sometimes you get something that's relatively okay.
Just bang your hand on the keyboard.
But, like, some of these have no business in any kind of Star Wars media, ever. Okay, let's forget the random name generator.
And just do your own.
Yes! Okay, there we go. That's serviceable. I can work with this. Yep, there was that black screen I was talking about. Title crawl time.
It's time to talk over the music.
Yes. I thought about, like, singing a song to the tune of the title crawl theme.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away.
But, you know...
I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack.
Oh man, okay, the audio balance on the FMVs is a lot louder than the rest of the game.
Their answer, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us.
I tried to dial everything down, but the frickin' title crawl just damn near blew my eardrums out. Anyway, the setup for this is that, like, at some point between the first game and this one, the Sith Empire got the upper hand again, and basically screwed over the entire Jedi Order. This happens a lot in this era of Star Wars. And,
we have a $4.99 donation from Big 5. My favorite YouTubers playing my favorite Star Wars game. A great one-day late birthday present. Can't wait to see this through, guys.
Happy birthday, Big Gig 5. Exactly 5 Gs. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go.
There's a space joke in there somewhere in there. Yeah.
We escaped from that gas.
That ship.
Jar Jar in Boss Nass.
That ship is the Ebon Hawk, which is kind of like the Millennium Falcon of the of the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Oh, so it only made the Kessel Run in 11 parsecs.
That would be better than the Millennium Falcon, actually.
Alright, its distance would be 13 parsecs.
Yes, it was 12.
Yeah, because parsecs is a unit of distance, not time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what George Lucas originally meant when he wrote it, but you know, we have our retroactive
they found a bullshit way to get around that.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical
Why
condition.
does the past always look more futuristic than the future?
The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be
anyway,
in order to
before we actually take control of our protagonist that we just spent time creating, we have to do this. Well, we don't have to do this tutorial section.
Depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid.
T3M4 here, this astromech droid, who I think was a party member in the first game, has to rescue the ship. I mean, he's sparking and damaged here, but, you know, he's like proto R2-D2. He's a trooper.
He fixes everything.
Yeah. You can skip this. They give you a dialogue prompt right at the beginning to skip this. But it's actually a pretty... It's a pretty...
Derek.
Huh?
Derek MKS, also, are you just going to say all bets are off for spoilers? Yes, this game's over 10 years old. You've had your chance.
Well, I would love to spoil this game and completely ruin it for everyone, but the truth is, I haven't played past the tutorial myself. Well, past the first dungeon, anyway. I played past the tutorial, but, you know...
I played a bit of the first game just because friends had it on Xbox. I didn't play much of it beyond, like, the first area.
Oh. I'm trying to go into the menus. Why is it locking me in the goddamn map? I guess the...
It's your computer, dude.
Alright, mouse. To the rescue. Oh, I see. It's the shoulder buttons that move those around. Okay, thank you. I'm going through the menus one by one to get rid of all the tutorial messages because those are annoying. Anyway, quests. There we go.
What is this?
I've played significantly more Knights of the Old Republic 1, but if I were to ever stream that, I want to do it off an original Xbox. And, Tutorial Robot, can you please shut up? You're seriously annoying me right now.
What is your favorite color lightsaber?
I know what a computer spike does, thank you. Okay, so...
What is the capital of the Old Republic?
Okay, let's see. Ebon Hawk communications console damaged. Minimal functionality. Primary functions offline. In order to use this console, you will need a computer spike. The number of computer spikes you have is listed in the bottom window of the screen. Use your mouse or the arrow keys to highlight one of the... Okay, I'm going to slice the system once.
We're getting told the game audio is a bit too loud.
Game audio is a bit too loud, is it? Okay, yes. I'll fix that after I get out of the computer here. Okay. You have sliced into the Ebon Hawk cockpit computer bypassing the main console functions. Open the main hold containment door. Boom. Okay. Menus. Sound. I'm gonna dial these down. That would be why the movie volume was so loud. There we go. Alright. So, our rickety retro astromech droid forges ahead.
Onward.
The camera control in this game is odd. I don't have any more computer spikes, so I can't use the security console. Great. Oh, there's bound to be more lying around here somewhere.
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon.
Just keep attacking the chest, and hopefully you'll damage it enough to break it open. Yeah, it's a thing that you can do. A lot of games don't let you try to do that. Okay, broken items and two.
Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container.
Oh, it breaks the items in the container.
Items. They can be turned.
Oops.
Well, it didn't break the 2 spikes I need, so that's good. You have sliced into the Ebon Hawk security system for the port aft section of the ship, which includes the engine room, utility lift, and garage. Access security cameras. Okay. Anything here? No. Oh, damn it. Ah, that hyperdrive is in bad shape. Utility lift camera. You know that scene in Phantom Menace where R2 goes outside the ship and repairs it on the outside, and all the other droids get shot off, but R2's just lucky?
R2 has to be force sensitive. It's the only explanation.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he survived this long.
Alright, close outer garage door. No, I don't want to close the door. Why would I want to close the door? Open inner garage door. To open inner garage door, close outer garage door. Oh. That would be why I want to do that. Huh. Display security door status. Warning, hull breach in garage section. Blast doors locked down. Error, low security door, remote operation offline. Error, engine room door inoperable. Inner garage door working. Outer garage door working. Okay. Okay.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to the storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside.
Johnny D2 is alive.
Okay. There's something banging on the other side of that door there.
Yeah, it's big. Five says there's no luck. There's only the force. The force might as well be luck.
The woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the
You have a $2 donation
like
from Azoko. Love seeing streams from you guys. Much love.
Thank you. Parts from a broken droid. Nice.
Derek MK asks, has anyone here seen the KOTOR Bridge series on YouTube? I have not.
Say what?
Have you seen the KOTOR Bridge series on YouTube?
No, I don't watch that many abridged series, honestly. I find them a bit overdone, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just for Team... I mean, the only ones left are Team 4-star, and on the rare occasions they get to an SAO abridged. The rest are just kind of... Well, I get Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged whenever Mark feels like getting to it.
This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon
But that's
Hawk,
mostly just because he's
where
the
you will
OG
find
one.
many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
This is why I brought up the scene where R2 goes outside the ship.
There's something on the wing. Oh, it's trying to repair it. Good.
Why is it doing that?
You can use this lift to take you to the outside of the Ebon Hawk.
I'm not sure how I ended up on the action menu there, but...
Action League, now. Zach, we'll get to Mass Effect 2 whenever we decide to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get to it, but it's a time-consuming project, you know?
Yeah.
And we do need to make sure that we're meeting our entire schedule. And that means getting other games done, too, at the same time, so...
Yeah.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk.
I know which side of the ship I'm on. This tutorial robot, I swear.
This open hatch
Hello.
has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored.
How you doing, Ted?
Tired.
Hey, Ted, how you doing?
Tired. I'm alright.
How are you
This
doing?
engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the part. Don't forget to explore the other.
Why are we a robot? I thought we were Jedis.
Yeah, we're a robot that's trying to save the ship that our unconscious Jedi protagonist is on. Okay, disable mine.
This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk.
Thank you, tutorial robots.
The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to
Okay, so
detect.
since I know nothing
Approach
about
mines carefully.
the second one
They
of
will
this,
blow up and
do you
damage
play
if
as
you
the
get
same
too
person
close.
from the first
You
one?
can use your
Nope.
demolition skill
Nope,
to either
okay.
disable
Not even developed
or
by the
recover
same
these
team.
mines.
It's Obsidian
Recovering
this time.
mines requires a higher demolition skill
What else
than
did they do?
disabling them.
Because
But
that
you
sounds
get to keep the
familiar.
mine,
Obsidian
which you
did
can then use
Fallout
to
New
set as a
Vegas.
trap for enemies.
Oh,
They
okay.
might be
Break
Pillars
down
of
into
Eternity as
components
well.
at a workbench.
Okay, because I know people really like.
Yeah,
Vegas.
Obsidian is good in their way. They emphasize a lot of, oh, I didn't want to, okay, I'm gonna actually recover this mine. Thank you. They emphasize a lot more role play
You
in
can
their
use the
games.
explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive.
Oh.
After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
Okay. Back away quickly so that you do not take damage. Okay, No? It's not gonna do anything?
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
This is the
what?
port side of the Ebon Hawk.
Never mind.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the mine, but, like... There you go. Switch to give items.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you can use the explosive device.
Okay, I wasn't actually supposed to plant a mine there. I was supposed to pick one up. Okay, I get it. I'm distracted.
You can use this lift to take you back.
How much of
inside
this
the
game
Ebon
do
Hawk.
you play as the robot, or is it just like
just
this
the
one?
tutorial section at the beginning.
Just teaching
Okay,
you how
that's-
to use menus and all that.
Yeah, and you can skip all this, but I like the idea of it. In fact, I'd be really getting into the mood of this if the stupid tutorial robot would shut the fuck up and let me just, you know, bask in the crisis, I suppose.
This is
Does the
engine
robot
room.
die or get blown up, whatever? Or do you get to keep
The
it as a
store is
pet?
damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You can use a mine to open
There
this
we
door.
go.
Once you this is the engine room.
Oh dear. What did you say, Ted? I'm sorry.
Do you get to keep the robot, or does it
Oh,
die?
I think you do. I'm not sure. I think the robot was a party member in KOTOR 1, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
The port engine
I
shut
think
down,
like half
but appears intact.
the first world's
Fixing
quest
the
involves getting this
hyperdrive
robot
will
in
allow
this
you to
ship.
the starboard engine
I
is
remember
badly
that much
damaged.
because the first
Fixing it
world
won't be
was the
possible
most I ever
until after
really
docking. The hyperdrive is suffering
played
badly.
of
You won't be able to
KOTOR
make
1.
the jump to
I
light
remember,
speed until it is fully
I
repaired,
think I've told this
and you
story
do not
before,
have
but I
the needed
remember when I
equipment
was
here on the Ebon
like maybe
Hawk.
8 or 9
However,
years old. I went to my
you should be able
cousin's
to
house
rig
for
the
a sleepover,
hyperdrive to restore
and
primary
he was like, "You should check out
power and bring
KOTOR.
the
It's a
port
cool game," and I was like,
online.
"Cool."
This
And
will
we
allow you to
played
dock
through
with the Prologue
literally the
mining station
entire
for full
first world
repairs.
all in one night. So we started at maybe 8 p.m. and we stayed up till probably 4 or 5 in the morning. And we did the entire thing. I had just gotten a lightsaber, and then I had to leave. And I don't think I slept all that night, and that's all the KOTOR I've ever played. So I was engaged the first time I played it, but I just never really had the opportunity to go back and try it again.
Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary
Yay, power's back.
is restored.
Hey,
Only
you all
one
in the
step
chat.
remains.
Since Ted was talking over the
Return to the
tutorial
galaxy
robot
map
there, can
and
you
the
tell me how the
cockpit
audio
and
balance is
travel to
sounding right now?
Prologue.
I'm a bit of a crappy judge of this kind of thing, unfortunately. So So I repaired the hyperdrive, and primary power's back on. Now I need to go see about some other rooms.
Does this game have voice acting?
Oh yes. Oh yes. So much voice acting. Like a ludicrous amount of voice acting. Where is... Okay, now that I've... No, I don't want to go to the footlocker behind me. Stupid controller. Sometimes the game is a bit weird about...
They say the game audio is just a little bit loud. So...
Still? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll never please everybody.
Yeah.
I usually err on the side of the game audio being too soft than too loud because
Yeah,
I figure...
I mean... Let's see. Music's probably fine, but let's turn the rest of this down a little bit more. Okay. Because I just want to make sure that we're all audible over the other things that are happening.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but this blast door, is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Okay.
While some doors can be bashed open or cut open with a lightsaber.
Let's see. What are we looking at here? Okay. Access security doors.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Engine room door inoperable. Okay.
People are saying the audio sounds fine, so...
Okay, good. That's good. That is definitely good. It's like, you know, running tech support on the game as the game is running tech support on the ship. It's a thing.
It's never going to be properly balanced, so you just do what you can.
This is the main hole.
I do know that. Let's see. Okay. Close inner garage door. Open outer. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go as the robot. You know, for a tutorial, this
is the engine room.
A little bit obtuse for a tutorial.
How long has it been since the events of the first game in this?
This door. Safety protocols prevent you from opening it manually.
I'm sorry, what?
Try using
How long has it been since, like, the events of the first game in?
I'm not really sure. Significantly long, but I think they leave it somewhat vague.
This is the main hole.
I mean, we do have, like, a canon series of events now and all. Now, here's the annoying thing. Like, I need to get past this airlock over here. But I can't open the garage door manually.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Why would you want to do that?
So when the thing is going up, the stormtrooper can block his head.
This is the main hole.
I can't.
That's part of episode 4 that they left in.
You see, it's hard to remember. It's like hard to imagine, considering Star Wars is like the biggest property on the planet. But like
well,
the original,
if we're talking on pure dollars, it's actually Pokemon. But
yeah, well, you know what I mean. But like, the first movie was like slapped together and barely made the cut as being like a real thing. I guess kind of like the first Pokemon game, actually, now that I think about it.
Which ironically worked better, which to Star Wars Episode 4's favor, because it meant they actually had to try.
Some doors can be bashed open.
I mean,
instead of the prequels where Luke just said CG it.
To be fair, though, you can kind of tell that some people weren't trying in Episode 4.
Oh yeah.
Episode 4 did not give a crap at all.
Well, that's why it worked for Han, actually. Oddly enough.
Irony is a thing that happens from time to time. Where on earth am I supposed to be going? To get past the door. I know I'm supposed to get past the door, otherwise they wouldn't bother putting this computer with the close one to open the other mechanic in it. but like I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to get past the door.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot
Right.
be opened.
I mean, there are a lot of doors with a security option here, but I
Yeah.
don't have the necessary thing to...
CH Conroy is saying use the security door.
This is the utility
Which security
lift.
door?
While some doors can be bashed
Someone
open
says to
or
lockpick
cut open
the door,
with a
too.
lightsaber or cutting tool, some doors
Oh, I
require
see.
use of the security skill.
Oh,
This is
hi,
the medical
protagonist.
room. You are in critical condition.
Hello,
You
protagonist.
will need a med pack to be stabilized.
Ugh. Keeps going down to the bottom first. That's annoying.
You have found med packs. You can use one to stabilize the condition
Thank
of the
you.
human lying on the bed. The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Yes, you said that like 20 seconds ago. Not even 2 seconds ago.
Success! You are stabilized. To recover
Protagonist.
fully,
Yes, yes. Shut up, tutorial robot. Okay. Is this gonna work? Okay.
this is the
What was
main
it?
hole.
Oh man, 2002 models were something else. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Like, because
Like-
the robot
like-
and stuff looks good, but the girl is a little.
The graphics are just good enough to still be workable in a gameplay sense, but they're just bad enough to be kind of annoying to
This
deal
is
with.
the cargo
I
hole.
think it's aged better
Like
than
them
Dragon
nowadays.
Age. Ironically.
Dragon Age 1?
Yeah.
I've only played like an hour or two of that game. I should try it again at some point, but
Sensor droids emerged from this box.
Yeah, the PS2
when you
Xbox
opened it.
and GameCube era
These
was
droids
like
will make for excellent
just good
target
enough to still be
practice.
workable,
Use
but
the
just
weapon
bad enough to
from
look
this
ugly by
container
today's
to attack
standards.
the droids.
It's weird.
It
You can equip a weapon
kind of
from the
amuses me that like they're actually like suggesting that you do target practice. I mean,
Oh, because everyone had that Jedi target practice game that Obi-Wan improvised on Han ship.
oh, they hadn't aggroed yet, so I couldn't actually target them for an attack. Okay.
You Kirby asked, if this game is 2004, does that mean female CAC is voiced by Jennifer Hale?
change your target by pressing Q or E. Hold left click on the object. Good work.
Okay.
Tamishi the Chaotic says, I think KOTOR's 2's visuals have aged reasonably well, and I can't stand looking at Zalbar's Wookiee textures in KOTOR 1. Well, the environments have aged fine, it's just... character models just generally don't as much.
I know what I know what they're talking about though. Some of the
You'll need to use a security tunneler to help open the lock. Look in the unlocked cylinder next to this one to find security tunnelers.
oh, it's very
If you encounter a
convenient.
difficult lock on a container or door, you can use a security tunneler on it to improve your chance of opening the lock. Use a security tunneler.
It's
to
very
open the
convenient that
high-security
everything I
cylinder
needed was
nearby.
like in the trash can next to this trash can.
Cool. That works.
Well, it's an RPG, so of course 90% of all of the valuable stuff you find is in the garbage.
A button. Press it. Who wouldn't?
Use the keycard you found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped on the equip screen. To open the equip screen,
Yeah, I get it. Oh, that robot wasn't like nearly as annoying when I first played this game. I don't know why it's bothering me so much now.
Probably just because you're being watched. I find that whenever I'm streaming something, I get much more self-conscious about how long stuff takes.
No, I'm
Even if
talking
it's-
about the tutorial robot, the voice.
Oh,
that's
okay. Well,
telling
maybe it's
me how to do every little thing. Please shut up. I know how to open a door.
Yeah, I
probably
get it.
because you played it before. In that case.
You see, it was around this time when we had a large spike kit. Yeah, I get it.
The door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot.
Okay, let's see.
This is the engine room. This is the cargo hold.
Thank you.
Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit.
Yes, I know.
Some
Thank
responses may. Furthermore, 3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, if you repair 3CFD...
Oh, good.
Success. You have fixed 3CFD.
I
Now
have
we'll join your
recruited
party.
3CFD to my party.
Yay.
Deet, deet, treat. They actually wrote that out. They're not even translating the beeps. They're just like
3CFD is now a member of your party. To change which party member you control, click on their portrait or press Tab. Later, when you have more companions, you can add and remove party members from the party screen in the game. This is the main hold.
Okay, so
Baldur Aviation, he knows more or less what he's doing. He's played through this part before.
somewhat. It's been a long time since the last time I've done this.
Long time ago,
But
in a galaxy far away.
I just don't remember like the sequence of things that I'm supposed to do
Engine room.
in this section. So I'm sort of fumbling around.
This is the cargo hold.
Well, he says you have to close the initial garage door to open, and you can access the outer one then.
Okay.
This is the main hold.
Oh, I see. Now that I've got 2 party members, I can stick one in the stupid,
In the lock, yeah.
yeah. Oh, fuck. That is not what I meant to do. Why on earth did you put a mine down? God damn. Okay, so pathfinding. Man, okay. Move over. Okay.
So what happened to the ship that it's broken and dead?
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I legitimately do not know how it ended up like this. There's probably some plot twisty explanation for it. I do know one thing, and that's the identity of the dead old lady over there. But apart from that... Oh god, no, you stay
Main hold.
right where you are, okay?
This is the main hold.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Stay. Where are you going? Okay. Now, where's the... Why did you switch to aggressive? Okay, let's see.
Gray Saffron says use the map to go to the right side. That's all messed up.
I know where I'm supposed to go, and it's through here. What I need to do is, where's the command that tells these people to stay where they are and not follow me? That's what I want to know. Right, solo. That is apparently not what I was looking for. Oop. Okay.
Apparently, solo mode's bottom right is what.
I've already hit that. Now I'm
Okay.
disoriented. Where's that stupid console? There's the
This
stupid
is the main
console.
hold.
There we go. Okay. And now... I can finally explore this side of the ship.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components.
Okay, thank you. I use the workbench to create or break down items. Let's see. Component cost, total components. Right. Alright. Repair kits. Use item. Yay, I know how to make robot healing items now.
These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors from here. You can't open the outer garage door without depressurizing the rest of the Ebon Hawk. First, you will need to close the inner garage door. Do you want to do anything else here? Door closed. Do you want to do anything? Door opened. Do you want to do anything else here?
Alright, I need to get the other robot over to the side.
Hi, Sonic Angel.
Hey, Angel, how you doing?
This is the utility room.
Okay.
So are you planning on playing both this and Baldur's Gate then?
To the trigger mechanism.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with Baldur's Gate,
Door
on other
closed.
days.
Do you want to... Door opened.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else?
There we go. Okay, I've got this stupid door puzzle done.
Yay.
Turn off solo mode. Follow me, loyal minion. That's a nice view. I mean, it'd be a nicer view if I'd put in a mod to, like, HDify the star textures, because it all looks kind of muddy back there, but, you know. My imagination can fill in the blanks of the low-res graphics.
It's just a dome out there.
To exit the ship.
It probably looked a lot better on a regular-ass, like, SD TV.
Well, that's a lot of games from this time period, along with PS1 and N64 games.
When the Ebon Hawk is landed,
Yeah, because like I was especially thinking about like games like Mario Kart 64. You almost couldn't tell that they were sprites and not
that
they were sprites and stuff like that.
This blast
Whereas you
door
put
is
on
magnetically
you play like the
sealed.
Wii U version
You
of
cannot
64 on your big TV, and it's
door
really
is sealed
fucking
shut,
obvious.
but the magnetic
Yeah,
clamp
or
is
like
not-
any
You may be
version
able to
of
override the
Paper
door's
Mario
lock.
that's not the original.
This
You can
is the
see where
garage.
they didn't align the polygons correctly, and there's little gaps in the walls and stuff like that.
Wait, from outside the ship? Do I have to have one of these droids use the lift? Okay.
These sparking wires.
Well, I guess Angel, technically it's about Sunday for you now.
These
Zach Taft asked if we know
Door
anything about
closed.
Jedi Fallen Order. Is that the new one coming out?
Yeah, that's
the
the new one.
Yeah,
I'm interested,
door
but
opened.
I'll wait to see
Do you
what
want to
comes
do
of it,
anything?
and then I'll wait another 2 months to see if EA pulls bullshit, because it's EA.
here's the thing. It doesn't really look like the kind of game where EA could do that much BS. Granted,
But
that's
it-
never stopped them before, because Dead
This is-
Space,
you
you
can
know,
use
Dead
this
Space
map
didn't look
to
like
take
that
you
kind
to
of
the
game, and
outside.
Dead Space 3 is probably their most infamous example of that. But, you know, like, it...
I'll give it 2 to 3 months after launch, and if it stays non-bullshit and I can get it for cheap, then sure, I'll get it.
How the holy hell did you get here, T3? I left you in the garage, didn't I? Did I not?
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk.
Well, now you're here. Well, now he's here.
Apparently. I mean...
This is the starboard side of the
is saying you're done. You can go to the cockpit and end the tutorial.
These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door
That
is currently
is what I was
sealed,
looking for.
but you can override it from here.
Oh, you found whatever
Success.
it is it was?
The door is opened.
Okay, yeah. I opened a door that was locked from there. Let's see.
Did you?
This is the
Is that
side
planet
of
blown
the
up?
Ebon Hawk.
Like in the background?
Let me see.
The big red exploding planet.
I don't know what's going on over there. I think it's
This
like
is the port side
a
of the
planet
Ebon
that
Hawk.
is only really used for mining, as far as the people involved are concerned. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go this way to get over this thing. The camera's a little weird. When I pull back the stick, it looks up instead of pulling the camera back away.
This is one of the Ebon Hawk's quad laser turrets. They are damaged, but you can scavenge some parts from it to use in repairing the Ebon Hawk.
Alright, let's see. Lift.
You can use this lift.
Yes, I know what a lift is for. Oh man, the tutorial robot is driving me crazy. Okay. Let's do the stupid control console thing again. Here we go. Yeah, I see why they included an option to skip this segment. Like, I really do. I mean, we're here for the complete experience, but...
Well, we're getting it.
I don't remember the intro to KOTOR 1 being as tedious.
Well, the setup for KOTOR 1 was your basic, like, textbook Star Wars setup. Ship under attack in space, escape, get to planet. They got a bit more creative with this one, but...
By clicking on the blaster icon in the top right area of the screen, or press U.
Wait.
Six Max Savelli asked, would you rather Diomo Chow be the voice of the tutorial bot?
Droid flamethrower.
You see, but at least with Omochao, you could like pick her up and throw her at walls and stuff like that. If you really wanted to.
Well, in Adventure 2, anyway.
Omochao was only in Adventure 2.
No.
Well, I mean, I guess she was in like Sonic Riders or something, but
My droid has... It has a flamethrower now.
that's
This glass
awesome.
door is magnetically. This is the garage.
Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do over there. And I guess that was entirely optional. Close. And open.
Yeah, and the names of the Elmo Chow was in Heroes as well.
Oh yeah, right.
She also appeared in Generations for a few things.
Yeah, but like not all the time.
No.
Omochao was there a lot. In
Okay.
Adventure 2. Like I'm pretty sure every level has Omochao in it at
Great,
least once.
great stuff, Roth. What you need to do is go back to the engine room and repair it, then go back to
You
the
can
bridge.
now plot a course to the Paragus
Oh,
mining
okay.
station.
So I've actually
To dock with
completed all the
Paragus,
objectives that I
left-click on the
need
Paragus planet
to actually
select it,
do this.
and then
Like maybe
left-click on the travel button.
maybe finding that flamethrower will end up being a thing that helps later on.
Well, you don't realize it completely changes the ending if you do.
What?
I'm making a joke.
No,
You see, when you get the flamethrower, you alter the timeline, and so Jar Jar Binks actually does end up being Emperor Snoke.
that theory was so dumb.
I know.
Alright, we're done
The
with
sensor
stupid
show the door
droid.
to the storage compartment is being sliced.
See, thinking of the
There is
flamethrower as
someone
a secret
or something
thing for the
else
second
alive
judge, and
on
Chrono
the
Trigger
Ebon
that's very
Hawk.
fickle and kind of is 50-50 no matter what you do.
Can you not? Is the judging Chrono Triggers luck based?
No,
No. Okay.
it's all based on what you do, except for some reason the second judge is slightly borked, and we're not really sure what exactly causes him to go one way or the other yet.
Oh, this is why.
We think it has to do with something with the cat rescue part, but it's kind of 50-50. Not that it matters if you're doing all the other ones anyway, you get pronounced innocent regardless, so...
So, because I remember, like, if you do all of the good, so you can do all of the good things and still
that one
get...
that one guy will still sometimes just say guilty no matter what, because we're not sure what exactly triggers him.
Does the judges saying not guilty determine how good the stuff you get in jail is?
Nope, it's all just a matter of innocent or guilty.
Okay. So if you're like 5 to 4
you,
or whatever it is, and
it doesn't really matter.
You'll still get the gift. Okay.
Yeah.
I got just plain up guilty the first time I played the game.
It really doesn't matter.
I know, but it's still funny that that game puts you on trial for being an RPG asshole, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you see, nowadays some games will like call you out on breaking. Like, I'm playing Dragon Quest XI right now, and there's a guy there who's like, you know, where I come from, people don't walk into other people's houses uninvited, and I'm like, whatever, man, I'm breaking laws.
So...
But like this game is actually like calls you a bad person for picking up the shiny thing instead of helping the girl or
eating
like,
that guy's lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of like RPGs, we're like the protagonist now. So, hey, it's progress.
Why is she wearing sneakers?
They're not sneakers. They're just
They
red
look
shoes.
They look like Converses.
I don't even know what a Converse is.
They're like the very basic ass cheap sneakers.
Okay.
You'd recognize them if you
saw them.
I imagine so. Okay, medical computer. What the hell is going on here? Access medical logs. 253-12. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day. Okay.
Still examining the survivors.
A long time ago.
Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
Oh man, I haven't heard that in
placed
years.
in the cultural tank for recovery. The carbon scoring.
Which one, the actual song or the saga
no
begins?
Indication of who fired on it.
Both actually.
I'm surprised the ship was able to.
Before we started the stream, I thought about like asking everyone to be quiet during cutscenes, but then I realized,
That's
hey,
not gonna happen.
you guys can't see the cutscenes until like 20 seconds after they start, so there's no way to coordinate that. So unfortunately, we're going to be talking over these people who are talking.
Was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony.
So yeah, like there's these 3 access logs that tell you what's going on this on the station, to a certain extent, and it's all very, you know, suspenseful and everything. But you know, we're just gonna completely crap on the mood because
that's what we do here at Brain Scratch.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you can't stop us.
Okay, what did I actually need to do here? I don't think I actually...
And as Dwarven's Gaming says, they have subtitles.
Now, I know I need some kind of, like, tool to open this door over here. But, it's not over there. That's locked. Wait, do I need to unlock it at this console? Access medical bay functions. Right.
Open the medical bay. Open the medical bay.
Unlock door to morgue. There we go. Okay.
Open the morgue doors. Open the morgue doors.
Okay.
Yeah, as Big Ive says, there's way too much dialogue to not talk over it.
It's the blind lady. She's dead.
Oh no, not the blind lady.
Except she's not.
Is she a Force ghost?
Nope.
She's not so sparkly Chloe, eh?
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the culto tank. Culto, which is apparently different than Bacta, I suppose.
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
This voice reminds me of someone. Is this the same voice as, like, the fortune teller lady from Fable 2? I think it just might be. Slept too long. You looked dead when I came in. Okay, so you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your
Oh
Jedi
God, I only
training,
just
no
looked at her
doubt.
face.
What's wrong with your face?
She's old and blind. That's what's wrong with her face.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the lady, the old lady. I'm talking. Oh well, she's got a nice butt though. Sorry.
What, the old lady or us?
So anyway,
You're not answering.
I am no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You
what's
carry
this game's
something that
excuse
weighs you
for us
down.
not having our force powers anymore?
It's not that we don't have our force powers anymore, but we have broken off from the Jedi Order. The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Alright, what's going on, and how did we get here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Someone's getting all crackly.
Uh-huh. It's not me, because I can hear it.
So that means
I'm
it's
not.
dead.
I'm not hearing any.
It's yeah, I think. Oh, that thing is on your end, Ted.
Is it like static or like just my Discord?
It's kind of like a staticky.
Okay, hold on a moment. Let me.
It's usually that's just static buildup.
Care to
Okay, give me a moment.
explain while you're in such a hurry?
We were attacked
I'm gonna
once,
disconnect the
and
call
I
and
fear
be right
our
back.
attackers
Hold
will
on.
not give up
Right,
the house so
alrighty.
easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Are you sure there's nothing else you can tell me about this place?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
We'll see. There's gotta be someone left alive around here.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impression.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm the protagonist.
Yes, I should probably look for some clothes. Thank you, blind old lady, for pointing out the obvious.
Do I sound any better now?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you were fine. It was just occasionally your
I'll
call would kind of
return
break up
soon
for a
to make
bit.
sure you're all
Okay.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Cannibal Hannibal says, "What can you tell me about the Reapers?"
Light side points gained. Yeah, these games do that. And apparently you glow when it happens. Funny, that never happened for Luke.
Misa so sparkly glow, yay!
Now, let's see. I think I need to actually equip the thing. Yes, the plasma torch. Okay.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Alright. Ah, a vibro cutter. Nice.
Ten Element says, "The Force is pleased with us."
And now I have a sword. Not a lightsaber.
Not a lightsaber.
A sword.
Huh.
They still have those in Star Wars time?
This is like 4,000 or something years before the movies, so at this point in time, it's a bit gamey, but like there are these personal shield generator devices that make blasters unreliable because they block the blasters, but they're not so effective against melee weapons. You see. Okay, I'm gonna actually target the closer one because that's the smart thing to do. All right. Go! I just killed a frickin' robot with a sword. I am
Nice.
awesome. Another thing that's aged better than Dragon Age is actually the battle animations. For some reason, the battle animations in Dragon Age Origins specifically are really slow and clunky looking.
What's the difference between Origins and normal Dragon Age?
Origins was the first one, and the rest of them are not Origins.
Oh, okay. I always thought that like Origins was like a re-release or something to that effect.
No. It's called Origins because it starts out. When you create your character, you pick your race and your class. And depending on whether you're a mage or not, or what race you are, you start in a different place and go through a different introduction story. Why does it keep going to the action menu in the corner? That's goddamn annoying. Okay, target. Okay, that's the change target button. Good. It's like shooting blaster bolts and at point blank range and they can't hit me. They're just shooting right past me. It's embarrassing. I keep instinctively pulling the analog stick back to try and like get a wider view of the area, but it doesn't happen. I keep forgetting that older games didn't have the same camera systems that newer games do.
Remember L and R as camera controlling buttons?
Oh, that was miserable.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Kreia? Okay, so she was talking into my head, but is not courteous enough to actually talk back when I notice. Creepy. Alright, let's see. Security.
Okay,
tunnel. Good. Yeah?
What we just saw on screen was the old woman's kind of like, I guess, doing her mind thing. It's like, that didn't look like a mind reading power. That looked like there was a gas leak in the room.
Okay, let's see. Plasma torch. There we go. Got some ion grenades.
Neat.
Check security records, hollow orientation. This is more scenes that would tell us stuff about what's going on. Access remote camera controls.
Oh, and Norcross waiting for the right time to do a Last Jedi commentary. It's more just we just haven't had the time to do movie stuff.
Yeah, movies take a lot of time to make. Movie commentaries take a lot of time to make for not that much content, and unfortunately, just due to the nature that they are, they don't always perform as well. Not that we don't. We know that a lot of people like them and think they're really fun, but they're just not super convenient for us to do.
Yeah,
because remember, a 2-hour movie is effectively 8 to 9. It's somewhere between like 7 to 9 parts of commentary we could do.
Yeah. Much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. That would be the droids, wouldn't it?
Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you
Yeah, we'll get to
see,
Spyro Reignited 2 and 3 eventually.
And instead, reach out with your perceptions.
Yeah, see, it looks like a gas leak.
Ah, you
At least as far as talking to Ted goes.
Oh,
The
that's right.
droids you
We've
cannot
been hearing like
perceive,
there's reportedly
but the
a Knights of
small
the Old Republic movie
oscillations
in
of
the
energy
works.
that
Really?
you can feel.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposedly
Outwards.
been in the works for ages now, and like what Mag 1011 says, get Keanu Reeves as Revan.
It does look like a gas leak. Jesus.
In the passive precognition power, when this power is triggered, you should save your game.
What's a game? Your knowledge of the land shall be great.
It's even more awkward in KOTOR 1. Oh, damn it. When they,
10 elements. Sorry, go on.
It's even more awkward in KOTOR 1 when you have a character directly in front of you telling you how to access your menu. With voice acting.
10 elements says, like with all the gas leaks, come back here, you rabbit.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate.
That's one of my
that
favorite,
is
out of
there.
context Looney Tunes clips. Because without the scene before it, you just have no idea what the hell's going on.
I feel strange, like the sedatives are wearing off.
It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as
Good
for you
time for
to
more pet
forget.
pills.
Oh, I forgot this game had this weird turn-based but not turn-based kind of combat system.
Real time is the way it's usually referred to. It's been almost a
Yeah, but
decade.
like
I had
time will
forgotten.
freeze occasionally is
Do
the
not
thing.
turn
Oh
away
no,
from
that's
it.
me.
Listen.
Tactical pausing.
Feel it
Oh, okay.
within you.
Sometimes it automatically pauses, like when you sight an enemy for
I
the
shall
first time.
guide you down the familiar paths.
Oh, like,
You will
I
need
think
it
the
if we are to
protagonist in
survive and
KOTOR
escape
2
this place.
did basically the same thing Kyle Katarn did before Jedi Outcast, which is intentionally stop using the Force for an extended period of time because of reasons. Okay. So the ion grenade killed them all in one hit. Good to know. Okay, yeah, this is too slow. Plasma torch, go.
Light speed is too slow.
Oh wait, I can actually have two sets, so I'm gonna keep my sword there. Switch over to the plasma torch on config 2. And that would be the switch weapon button. There we go. Hey, I didn't break anything this time. I got a stealth field generator.
Nice.
Which means I can do stealth things. Well, I could if I had the skill to do it. But I don't. Level up.
Wrap it up.
You have been granted the following feats this level. Force sensitive and unarmed specialist 1.
Is this game's max level 20?
I'm not sure, actually. I have no idea what the max level is.
It's not completely D&D.
I know it's similar, though.
Yeah.
Let's put 1 point into persuade, 1 point into awareness, 1 point into treat injury, and 1 point into computer use. Basically 1 point into all of the skills I already picked.
Neat.
And for feats, this is powers. This is a different list. Okay, what's this? Yellow. Restricted by armor. When this power is activated, Jedi temporarily granted a +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. The effect lasts for 20 minutes. Universal power restricted by armor. This power allows a Jedi to move very swiftly, pressing his or her body to its physical limits. For the duration of this effect, 36 seconds movement speed is doubled and 2 defenses gained.
That's neat.
Force Valor. This power increases the physical attributes and saving throws of the Jedi and all party members by 2 points. Effect lasts for 20 seconds. So it's a party-wide buff. This power shields the Jedi and the Force, absorbing the first 6 points of damage from energy, sonic, fire, cold, and electrical attacks. Damage over and above the first 6 points is suffered as normal. This effect lasts for 120 seconds. So it's a little damage mitigation thing. Force Body. This power enables the character to use their own health to fuel Force powers. It's blood magic. Okay. It's basically blood magic, like Dragon Age.
That seems like a dark side kind of thing.
In Dragon Age context it is, but I'm not sure whether or not it counts here. It's listed as a universal power here, so it's not dark side power in this context. But in Dragon Age you can use your HP in place of MP to fuel spells. But that's blood magic, and it's taught by demons, and it tends to corrupt people and lead to misfortune. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Dark Knight thing in many of the Final Fantasy games too.
Yeah.
Although one of my favorite combinations in Bravely Default is Dark Mage and Spell. I think it's like Bell Sword or whatever allows you to attribute magic to your weapons.
This isn't totally like that. This basically divides the cost of the Force power in half between health and Force points. And the effect lasts only 30 seconds once activated. Okay, I get it. Effect Mind enables persuasive use of the Force. Once a Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations as appropriate.
So you can Jedi mind trick people.
Yeah, this is the Jedi mind trick. It's not called the mind trick, but it's the Jedi mind trick. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna.
That's what it is.
Grab that. And is there a second level to that? Dominate Mind. That's another universe. It was okay. Yeah, Dominate Mind is just the second level version of it. I need to be level 6 to grab that though. Okay, I'll take the mind power. Thank you. All right.
I will be right back. Sorry.
Alrighty.
No problem.
So. Oh wait, there's another box over here. Oh, I've already opened that. Right. Let's go.
How many powers are you allowed to get per level?
1 maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like 1 every level or if there's like a limit to how many you get per so many levels. I would probably be able to tell you that if this were more directly based on D&D, but it's not. D20 is, like I said earlier, more of a skeleton system. So, why does it freeze me in place for like 20 gosh darn seconds every time I do that?
What version of the game are you playing it on?
Steam.
Steam.
No, I mean,
okay.
It's not like the game freezes. It's more like my movement control freezes for a few seconds after combat.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. No. I don't want to use a grenade. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to use the stupid grenade, but oh well. I hit the wrong D-pad button. I mean, I'm not a fan of these console controls at all. When BioWare first made KOTOR, they still hadn't ironed out how to do CRPG controls on a console. But it's like still better than bad console controls retrofitted with keyboard and mouse controls. So.
Was this developed for Xbox or PC first?
Xbox.
Okay.
And boy, does it show.
Yeah, because I remember that like a lot of BioWare stuff was done console first, and like the original Mass Effect, I think, had a really bad PC port, if I remember correctly.
Bad-ish.
Bad-ish. Okay.
Like it's technically a better way to control the game because you get more control over your other party members. Enter code to cancel lockdown. I need an access code. I don't Oh, wait, hang on. Oddly enough, you notice that despite the emergency lockdown, there is one switch that still remains active outside of the encryption. That's an awareness check. Oh, okay. Nice. I almost missed that awareness check there. Huh. Oh, that's... This droid still has power, but is no longer receiving a signal from the droid central controller. Examine the unit's behavior. It looks as if some recent modifications have been made to this unit's vocabulator. These droids will no longer accept commands from any member of the mining facility except one. The ID designation matches the maintenance officer for this facility. Disable the droid to allow you to move by and leave the droid alone. Check last received commands. It looks as if their mining protocols have been set to mine any organics and any non-authorized droids in the facility. If this is the case, then the mining droids have likely wiped out everyone and everything in the facility. Oh. Oh. Switch mining protocol to defend organics. This droid has now been switched to defend any organic in the facility. If someone chooses to attack you, this droid will attempt to protect you. Nice. So I was able to use the computer skill I had to get around that. You can also use your repair skill to get parts from it, or to reprogram it to attack, to fight with you. But apparently, if you just use your computer skill a few times, you can make it non-hostile. Anyway, it didn't seem to be hostile when I walked up to it, but whatever.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
It's just weird seeing a Star Wars character walk around with a katana.
But you have nothing to fear.
Although there are
from
Star
this
Wars
one,
samurais,
and he
as
might
the
yet prove useful.
Rogue One movie taught us, I suppose. But
more like a monk, really. The Church of the Force and all. But, you know, there's also a novel called Dawn of the Jedi, which takes place so far back in the timeline that the main character on the cover is actually a Jedi Ranger. It was spelled differently back at the time, and she is using a metal sword. So.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
cool.
Oh, God. He's that kind of character, isn't he? I keep those eyes up and tell me who you are.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Care to explain why you're locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
This facility is deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up?
There's
Either way,
a
it's
big
a real
alien
short
on
story.
board, and the
You
alien
see,
is
this
killing
Jedi
everyone.
shows up, and you know what that
The alien's
means.
gonna come for us if we
Where
don't
there's one
bombard the
Jedi, the
ship.
Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the
I think I'll
miners
call
get
it
it into
the
their
terrible
ferrocrete
adventure
skulls
through
that since the
space.
Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi.
I think
Well,
that
the
needs a
passes for
little
the law
bit
here
of
didn't like
work
that
there,
idea.
pal.
So the two groups started
Just-
You
fighting.
can't just call it alien.
Then there
That's
was some
silly.
big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things
Sure.
got a lot better.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi. Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy.
they're assholes.
Somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago.
I forget, is this the
Word
game
is
where we
there's
have
not
the
even a
NPC
Jedi
that basically
council
calls out
anymore,
both the
but
Jedi
who
and the
knows?
Sith? Or is that KOTOR 1?
Say what? I mean,
I know it's...
I was
the one that
listening to
basically-
dialogue, so I'm a little distracted.
So is this the one where we have the NPC that basically calls out both the Jedi and the Sith?
I'm not sure. Huh.
The one that basically says we really, he's just a normal person, not a Jedi. Or he's like, you don't get it. We don't like either of you. You're basically just both religious cultists going at it every couple 100 years.
Is this from the time before, like, the Sith had the only two of us rule?
Oh, yeah, this is way before the rule of two. Yeah, that was Darth Bane, way in the future from here. He established that to stop the massive infighting that was weakening the Jedi, or not the Jedi, the Sith Empire at the time.
No, he just wanted all the venom for himself.
I had heard rumors of a war, but a war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
Okay, no, they're saying that's Kaiden from KOTOR 1.
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith...
Yeah, because that always
Revan and
kind of
Malak
weirded me
turned on
out,
each
how in the
other.
movies, like, the
After
Jedi
they
are always,
turned on
like,
the Jedi, of
some
course.
super good guys that apparently everyone likes. It's like, that's not necessarily how it would work.
I mean, it is also weird how 20 years after the Clone Wars, everybody just acts as if the Jedi hadn't existed for hundreds of years. It's like your mom probably knew about the Jedi. Like, they were around. It's like if Bill Clinton were, like, suddenly being treated like George Washington, like he's been dead for 200 years. It's like he's still there.
I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors.
Oh, is this where you can say Revan was a girl,
all
actually?
I heard was Revan returned to pay
Yeah,
Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place.
They weren't doing
women.
save file imports at this point, so whenever the game wanted to know what you did in the last game, they would just ask you about it or prompt you to clarify. Like, here's this dialogue option. How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman. Wow, actually...
I did play him as a guy in the first game, but time to gender bend him.
That's different than what I got last time. Last time he assumed that Revan was a man, and I had to correct him to say she was a woman.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Okay. Enough history. Let me ask you something else.
Not like your half-naked interrogation
History,
isn't a
well, a
personal fancy of mine.
long time ago.
You're that Jedi the miners were
In a
talking about.
galaxy far away.
Where is everybody?
Oh wait, that hasn't happened yet. Never mind. Naboo will be under an attack.
Don't you know what happened to them?
From my beautiful view in the security
Didn't he
cage?
release that song
Look,
before
explosions,
the movie
some
came
emergency
out?
alarms,
He
some
saw an
toxic
early
gas pouring
screening
out of the vents,
of it, and he
none of them
was
survived
smart. He brought a
whatever happened.
notepad and paper with
And if
him
they're
and
all
wrote down all the
gone,
plot points so we
look,
can make the song
hey,
afterwards.
let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless
Apparently, it's one of the
times.
very few Star Wars parody things that George Lucas has ever actually laughed at.
Well, of course, because
According to people who actually know him.
Okay,
that's because Weird Al is, like, literally a genius. Like, he's got, like, an insane... Like, I know IQ is not a great indicator of how smart
This
someone
facility
is,
isn't
but
a
apparently
military
he's got, like,
installation, which means
genius
we may have
intellect
a
IQ.
chance.
But
You shut down the cell
Weird
security
Al loves
field, and
us,
I can
so he
reroute the
made funny
emergency
things
system so
instead.
we can get to the hangar.
Yes.
We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
I don't know the first thing about Weird Al, and I feel very alone in this, but I really don't care.
Russell Archer, I'm quoting a song. I'm not doing the text.
because we would probably go bam 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 if we were doing that.
Yeah. It is the Star Wars.
I trust you, and if we work together, we may be able to get out of this mess. There we go.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go. I like how they give you the option to say, like, don't make any sudden moves after you say you trust him.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust.
Oh,
The
that's
hail warns
convenient.
them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency
High voltage.
lockdown.
Poor Lucas,
Hey,
the fans really damaged him. At least he's rich. I mean, sort of. At the same time, a lot of that was just kind of doing it himself because he surrounded himself with yes men during the prequels.
Sounds like you're about to tell me something I don't want to hear.
this system's been severed
He's
from
also
the main
nowhere near
hub
the keyboard in the
after it was
cutscene.
locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system.
As you
It's been
can see
cut
by
clean.
my hacking, hack.
That wouldn't
I
be
got through
standard
the hot-
procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight and leave us here. Trapped.
Is there anything else we can do with this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably
Are
kill
you saying
you,
we must go through
why
the
not call
mines
them
of
and
Moria?
chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
My cousin Cassian will.
Let's see if we can try and reach someone on the comm.
Be my guest.
How
Not much else we can do.
How long
Time's all
are all
yours.
those guys dead in Lord of the Rings, by the way, by the time they find Moria?
A number of years.
Okay. And, like, nobody just bothered to look and check in on all these dwarves?
Here's the thing about the Moria mines in Lord of the Rings. It's completely different in the book than it was in the movie. Half the reason
okay.
Gimli was even there had to do with, like, Moria and stuff. But in the movie, it's like, you know, Balin will throw us a party when we get there. It'll be cool. And
They'll let us through
Gandalf's
the
like,
mountain really
no,
easily.
we shouldn't go there, but he's really, like, not talking about why. It was dumb. They rewrote it to be faster paced, is all.
So they can get through it.
Dormitories.
Well,
never
okay,
mind.
I feel like it's implied that Gandalf knew that everybody was dead because of the Balrog, but it's kind of
it was implied he knew the Balrog was there. He just didn't know what went on within the mines at the time.
yeah, but it's just like, why
Figured
didn't
the Balrog
anybody
was-
bother to ask to check on Moria?
Because
in,
the
like, 2
writers who
years?
wrote that part of the movie were dumb.
They just kind of wanted to get through it.
Yeah.
You couldn't just skip it because obviously Gandalf has to die and all that. But
Well, the thing about the movies versus the books is that the books are much slower paced, and the movies are like, gotta go now, go, panic and action.
And they still take 10 hours to get through the whole thing. So.
Yeah, well, basically, a lot of the setup for every part of the movies was rewritten so that the scenes could be more dynamic and less content.
let's sit around and talk. Let's sit around and talk for an hour.
Right. As you access Hangar Bay 25, there is a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there was a utility droid on the other end. Can you read me? Is that... Are you operational?
This fully operational
Beep.
battle droid.
It's just beeping at me. We're trapped
Beep,
on
boop.
the
Boop, boop, bop.
administrative level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts?
Boo boo bop, boo boo bop. No man, beep boo boo bop.
Wow. For a moment there, it was almost as if you could see what I was seeing on the screen. That was perfect timing. Thank you.
Do 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 do.
There must be emergency hatches. Try to find one.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. I have no idea what the droid was trying to say there. But, oh, great, I'm the droid again. Is it the same droid as before? That's the question I want to know. T3M4. Hey, buddy. You're alive, but you don't have the flamethrower. Aw. I do have some droid parts to put on you, though. Because I picked them up while I was, exploring as a protag lady. Okay. Alright. Oh, what did I actually pick up just now? I clicked past the menu too quickly to see it.
Oops.
That's the worst, especially in like an RPG if you're mashing A and then you suddenly see text and you know it's important. And then you're like, oh no, wait.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, a game that I was really glad added a feature to help with that was Ace Attorney. I think it was the 5th one added a feature to read like a transcript of the past couple of minutes of text.
I need to fight these droids okay.
I thought you turned the droids off.
No, I turned one of the droids off, but...
Oh, okay.
My astromech droid has a blaster in its head. That's actually pretty cool. It's also more accurate than these mining droids, apparently. Because, like, they didn't hit me even once during that entire fight. Oh, minor sonic detonators. Okay, that mining droid was carrying some bombs. Probably mining bombs, but you know. The droid is apparently a thief. Oh, damn it! I did it again. What did I get that time? Okay, nothing special. That's a sealed door. This one's a security door. Oh, hey. There's the Ebon Hawk. And hey, it's not on fire anymore. If the people who ran this place were still alive and they hadn't been trying to sell me for a bounty, I'd like totally thank them for repairing my ship. Emergency black door is magnetically sealed and no amount of security or explosives will open it. You need to override it from a console. That's probably the door that leads to the ship. Alright, repair kit. And in box number 2, another repair kit.
A new car! A new car!
Well, I can repair an old car. Probably. Peregas hangar control system diagnostic system damaged. Repair. Several parts have been removed from this console and a laser drill has been used on a number of subsystems. Despite the sabotage, however, the console's basic functionality was intended to be restored quickly by replacing the missing parts. Okay. You need some basic parts to restore this console. Yeah, okay. I'm missing parts. Fair enough. Nothing over here. That's another frickin' unlockable door. Look.
Posting it in the Discord chat with this post by Saberspark.
Where?
Mostly the Ted because you're playing.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it. I mean, I see that there's SpongeBob, but I don't get it.
It's another SpongeBob meme.
Yeah, I know, but I don't get what he's.
It's coming across the chasm in the Mines of Moria.
Oh, okay. It's dark, so I couldn't tell what that was supposed to be.
You're just gonna keep firing your gun past my head, aren't you, droid? Oh, man.
Hey, whatever works.
Well, it didn't work. That's why the droid is
Well,
dead now.
I mean, it works for us.
Maybe it's not just a stormtrooper thing. Maybe every mook in Star Wars just can't aim.
Hey, dude, if blaster rifles in the Star Wars universe work like they do in Jedi Outcast, I don't blame everyone for missing every shot they fire. Because blaster bolts in that game are moving projectiles instead of what first-person shooters normally do, which is called hit scan. Basically, in most first-person shooters, if your aiming reticle is over the target, you hit
And you hit the fire button, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense so it looks like the game where you can see the bloom kind of go.
Normally,
across.
what a first-person shooter will do is make the enemy's projectiles, well, if they're, well, I say normally, but I mean more in the old school sense. Normally, what an old school FPS would do is make the projectiles, like, not hit scan if they're coming at you, but they'd be hit scan for you, so you could aim well, but the enemy's shots at you could be dodged. You know? But,
This is basically to make up for the fact that an AI will always have better reaction time than you will.
yeah, but in Jedi Outcast, both your shots and the enemy's shots are moving projectiles that can be dodged. So hitting things is hard. Very hard. Droid Ion Striker. Interesting. Oh, a data pad. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Purge the fuel lines, and I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I've removed the remote detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. The analog stick scrolled it down and moved the camera back at the same time. Great. Droid Ion Blast Mark 1. Components and some parts. This wrecked droid contains a special droid-based item that, when equipped, allows droids to perform special attacks against opponents. This destroyed droid contains an ion blaster, which is extremely effective against droid opponents and energy shields. It only has a limited number of charges, after which it is destroyed. Okay. Well, I'm not wasting that in the opening area, am I? Let's see. Alright, shock arm, use is unlimited. Use is 10/10. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the unlimited one. Okay. So, I got some special droid weapons. I do like the I do like the fact that one of your party members is just like a really badass astromech droid. I mean, they played around with that in the prequel movies, but... Oh no. They have shields.
Oh no, shields.
It looks like I'm gonna have to use that thing.
Guess you're gonna have to.
Are those spider robots where their hands are guns?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. Using this item consumes 1 charge. This item is automatically discarded after all available charge. Electronics of many enemy droids. I'll use that one. Which one am I looking at? Ion Striker. I'm looking for the Ion Striker. Okay, sure, let's just do that. That didn't work. Or did it? I think it did. I think that got rid of the shield. Okay, okay. Those droids are dead. I'm damaged, but not to a point where I really feel a need to immediately heal, so that's good. I'm fine. I have parts so I can repair this console. Paragus Hangar control system diagnostic functionality restored. Okay. Access hangar bay layout, 1 spikes. I need a computer spike, okay. Access emergency control commands. Repair, run diagnostic on damaged systems. Diagnostic running. All emergency subsystems rerouted, fuel depot terminal. Success. Access to the Paragus emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal, and the connecting circuits have been burned out with a mining laser preventing remote access. The damage cannot be repaired. You'll need to find the fuel depot terminal to activate the Paragus emergency systems. Check status of emergency subsystems. I need spikes to do these 2 things. Ugh. Right, okay, so I need computer spikes to do stuff. Okay. Someone has purposely welded this door shut. You'll need to blast it open with explosives. There we go. Hey, 3C, how you doing? This utility droid looks as if it has
3C as opposed to C3. Okay.
Irreparable damage. That's the droid that was with me on the ship, wasn't it? Ion blaster, 24 credits, and a droid flamethrower. There's the flamethrower. And components, exchange negotiator, energy shield, and credits. If I remember correctly, the energy shields in the KOTOR games are kind of limited use protection items that you can use to give yourself an edge. There's the computer spikes. 3 computer spikes.
Yay.
So I can do everything on this console that needed a computer spike. What is a computer spike anyway? Access hangar bay layout, 1 spike. The hangar bay map can now be referenced on the journal screen. All exits, rooms, and important areas will have their own ID signatures labeled on the map. Excellent. Open blast door to hangar 25, 1 spike. Failure, hangar 25, door control. Warning, conduit removed. Okay, well at least I get to keep the spike. Open blast door to fuel depot. The door to the hangar bay where the Ebon Hawk lies has had its power conduit surgically removed. You cannot slice this terminal or make a workaround for it out of parts. You'll need to replace the original conduit in order to open it. Open blast door to the fuel depot, 1 spike. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's put on that flamethrower. Oh, hey. Okay. The mining laser is energy 1 to 7. The ion blaster is ion 1 to 6. Ion works better against droids, apparently. Okay.
Well, it's electricity, so...
Keep the mining laser there, and put the ion blaster on Okay, the droid flamethrower is another limited use item. Okay, good to know. Right. Ugh. Alrighty, that's... Wow, how much health do these droids have? Like 5 HP or something? It's pretty pitiful.
How much HP do you start with in this game?
I don't know. Let's see. 30.
30, okay. Yeah, that's a lot if they were... Yeah, so they're definitely not using D&D kind of stuff, because if they were, 30 is like a lot.
You'd have like 10.
Yeah, if you might get like 20 something if you pick like a fighter and have several feats and like 20 constitution.
Yeah, get like really beefy.
Yeah, that's like... You're not getting 30 till you're like level 5.
Got some new equipment for my astromech.
Or if you're like me and play things like Rangers or Sorcerers, you'll have like 10 by that point.
Well, it's based...
sorry, go on.
It's based in G20, but the Knights of the Old Republic games were definitely balanced to be games, you know, video games rather. So we're not looking at the kind of like realistic difficulty level that Dungeons and Dragons goes for.
In a D&D game, if you're actually playing D&D, everybody has lower health because you're supposed to work together and stuff like that.
Also,
so
everyone misses a ton.
Yeah, but if you're playing a video game, you're all by yourself, so you can't rely on your cleric to be healing you every turn. And you don't want to be stopping to heal yourself every turn, so you have to be beefier in order to not have it be boring, pretty much.
Well, it depends on how user-friendly the process of managing a party is. Okay.
In the rare times I ever play D&D, I'm usually a thief because I try to avoid shit as much as possible.
Wow, they make you spend a lot of time as an astromech droid at the beginning of this game. Fuel
droids are
station.
cool.
R2 is arguably more useful than anyone else on the team.
Call up emergency system schematics. Emergency system schematics. Status deactivated. Open emergency hatch on Paragus administration level.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Opening done.
Yeah, R2 basically saves everyone's ass at least like 3 times a movie.
I swear to God, R2 has to be so force sensitive. It's the only explanation for.
Oh no, my
doing
droid
what he
got
does.
blasted again.
I would love it if that was actually the case.
How long have you been a Jedi?
It's the only
Must be
explanation
tough.
for why he
You
does
know.
what he does.
No family, no husband.
No tougher than enduring your false sympathy while you're staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying to...
Beeping from console. There we go.
Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
It looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
The turbo lifts are locked down manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that
You had
hatch
him open
down
the blast doors.
mining
Open the
tunnels.
blast doors.
Are you? That
Aren't they trying to
explosion I
close
heard
the
came
blast
from
doors
below.
at the beginning
There's
of
probably
New Hope,
nothing
though?
down there except
Because-
super
Well, they
block
are, but then
and
they get
collapsed
through, so
blast
then they have to
tunnels.
open the blast
You'd
doors.
be an
Open the
idiot
blast
to go
doors.
down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours.
You're either really brave or really crazy, or both. All right, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing
Is this
hero
one of
too
those
hard.
games where being
Not that I
dark side
care what
means you just
happens
have to
to
be
you
an
or
asshole
anything.
to everybody?
I just don't want to be trying to get off this route by myself.
Probably not, since Obsidian's doing it. Since Obsidian's the one who made this one.
Okay.
One of the things that people did note
I'll keep the comm link open.
about the
I may
difference
be able to
between
guide you through the
KOTOR 1
tunnels
and
from up
2
here.
was that
Don't know if the
KOTOR
signal
1
will hold if
had
you get
more
too
of
deep,
a
though.
black and white storyline, as you might expect from Star Wars, really. You've received a card. Party members and others may use it to contact you. Okay, yes.
Because, like, honestly, the whole emotional repression kind of stuff about the Jedi kind of makes me a little, or at least definitely about the old Jedi. Luke was a little bit less about that, but, like, it's like, no, that's how you severely damage people's psyches.
That's how you get Anakin.
Yeah, pretty much, as if you tell, because effectively, like, it is indoctrination what they do to the kids. You know?
Functionally, yes.
I don't know who thought it was okay to take children away from their parents when they're 4 years old, but you know, well, no, even younger than that, like 2 or 1, from what I remember.
I'm pretty sure it's voluntary on the part of the parents, but you know.
How do you know with Jedi mind trick?
You want to give me your child. I want to give my child.
Oh, that's a docking door. Which way to the actual place I'm going to? Let's see. Map. Where am I? Oh, the emergency hatch is back there. Right. Okay. That's the door a blind old lady said was open in her vision. When am I gonna find some clothes? I mean, I get that they kept me, like, in the stupid one-piece underwear long enough for there to be some humorous dialogue with the prisoner dude, who's probably gonna be a party member, but, like... Also, wow, this section goes on a lot longer than the opening area in the first game.
So do you skip all of this too when you choose to skip the tutorial in this game, or
Huh?
do you? So, like, I know that there's an option to skip the tutorial in this game.
It only skips the part on the ship before this.
Okay.
It jumps to the part where you wake up in the room with the tanks. Okay. Yes, for a minute I thought you and Kreia were telepathic.
What did you say? Your signal's crammed with static. There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Prologue fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Great. Okay. I'll be careful then. If you detect anything, signal me.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Okay, let's go.
Roll out.
Clothes. Sweet clothes. I have clothes.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yes, and it looks like there's some clothes in here.
Damn it. I mean, good. No sense in you running around half naked.
What do they say?
It's distracting.
The moment you mention the clothes, he says, "Damn it," and then he backtracks.
I wonder what the dialogue is if you're a guy. It's probably like about time or something like that.
Let's see. There's some kind of mining energy shield in this crate too.
Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers.
Okay, so it's like a low-grade industrial shield that works like the military version against droid lasers. Okay. Alright. Okay. Got it.
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Oh, great. A battalion of mining droids. I can handle it.
There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Alrighty. Let's grab some parts off this droid, and then see what we can do about equipment. Here we go. Okay, minor uniform, defense bonus 1. Oh, you can upgrade the mining uniform. How about that? Okay, safety harness, demolitions +1. This prey has mining safety harness is designed to aid a miner in setting and removing demolition charges. There's the stealth field generation. Okay, I'll just put on the safety harness. I'm gonna leave the energy shields off because I really don't need them at this point. Neural band. Saves will +2, not usable by Wookiees. Developed after the Exar Kun War, this item bolsters the willpower of the user by electrically reinforcing established mental patterns. Republic troops call it Little Shocky. Okay.
All right.
Oh, stealth field enhancer gives you a stealth +4 bonus. Nice. Survey gear, awareness +1. Okay. I'm gonna put on the survey gear. Anything else? What's the exchange negotiator? Oh, 1 to 6 physical. A useful tool for espionage. This weapon is more effective than the standard stun baton, but it is still available on most worlds. Okay, 1 to 6 physical, 1 to 6 fire. Right. The thing I put on my head, it looks frickin' ridiculous. Sure, whatever. Let's just roll with it. The droids don't care what I look like. Oh boy.
Why does it look like a Fallout uniform?
I don't know.
Because it looks like you walked out of
Picking up a lot of
like a
sonic
shelter.
lines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If
Oh,
you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able
interesting.
to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Good. Why are there so many charges down here?
Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mining. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners. And you. If you see one of those
Great.
excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
Oh. Oh, good. Understood. Alright, so, apparently, if you're running, you have a harder time spotting mines. That's a thing. Why can't I, like, disable them? Do I just not have the ability to do that? Great. It's harder to walk with this analog stick than it should be, but I can do it. Oh, watch out. Stupid protagonist tried to walk around the droid to get to the item when I selected the droid, when I selected the treasure spot, and almost bumbled right into the frickin' mine. Great.
Yeah, that'd have been bad.
Ugh. It's the way a lot of these old RPGs work, where you don't just walk up to something and okay, this mining droid looks like it was damaged in whatever explosion took place in the tunnels. It is currently inactive. Reactivate the droid. This droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. Optimize droid weaponry for 4 parts. Optimize droid's targeting system for 4 parts. Engage droid in patrol mode 6 parts. Disable droid to allow you to move by at 0 parts. I only have 6 parts. That was a waste of repair parts, wasn't it? I don't need help. I'm a lone wolf. Yeah. More repair parts. Always good to have. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Go. Boom. Okay, more droids that way. Did either of these drop anything?
Oh, I've been muted for forever. Sorry.
Oh,
Oops.
I just asked. So the goal here is just to get off the planet, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's like pretty pathetic how little threat these droids pose to you. But when they do manage to hit you, they do deal a significant amount of damage, so... Okay, I've taken a bit of damage. What am I looking at? What's my health like? 26 out of 43. Wow, yeah, that was one hit. How many med packs do I have? 7. Okay, I'm good. Just heal up once, and I'm good. I hate when the camera does a complete about face like that. Oh, there's a repair droid? Come on. Okay. You know what? Screw you. Alright. I think the repair droid might have blown up or something. Either way, I need to heal again. There we go. One of the less enjoyable things when it comes to replay value is when CRPGs like this open up with a long-ass dungeon. Baldur's Gate 2 did it as well. And everyone pretty much agrees that Baldur's Gate 2 is just on the whole better than Baldur's Gate 1. But, like, you still want to skip that opening dungeon half the time when you're thinking of starting it up. Wait, what? Did he say something?
yeah, I had the stream muted.
No, I mean, like, it's giving me a dialogue prompt, like the guy on the radio said something. But there's no dialogue. It's just like... I think he was supposed to be warning me about that gas there, but he didn't say anything. Advanced mining laser credits. 69 credits, nice. And a med pack.
I'm sorry, I'll always be a 13-year-old. It'll never stop.
We all will. Okay, let me just, like, really quick save my game here, because I don't know what to do about this gas.
Have you played this before?
Not any further than I am at now.
Okay.
I'm completely blind now. Oh, it marks your save files as modded. That's actually useful, because if you save a save file that's modded, it might not work properly without the specific mods that...
What mod are you using?
I'm just using the restored content mod.
Oh, okay.
Is there some kind of, like, gas mask or something I'm supposed to be using? Oh, I think I got the dialogue skip bug. Okay.
Oops.
Save and reload. Load. That's quite a ways back. Okay, load. Okay, I've saved and I've reloaded. So, right. What am I supposed to do about this? Is this dangerous? Yeah, some of the glitches are still part of it in spite of using the restored content mod. Oh well. Yeah, apparently they... Okay, well, I just saved, so... hashtag YOLO. Yeah, it's just dealing damage. I survived. Med pack. Thank you. Use another one. Yes. I like how the game lets you use med packs while tactically paused and get the healing effect right away. If this were Baldur's Gate, I'd have to unpause it and wait for my turn to happen so the character would drink down the potion. And if I wanted to use a second potion...
They're saying you could have used an energy field for that.
Oh? An energy field that protects against gas?
Energy field, yeah.
That's not really... That makes no sense.
Well, that's what they said, so...
Okay, we've got some mines around here. An annoying number of them, actually. Oh. If I want to get past this one, I'm going to have to thread the needle. Okay, Pegasus mining shield components, adrenal alacrity, battle stimulant, energy shield, and a repair kit. That dead guy had a lot of useful stuff on him, didn't he? Okay. Excellent. Sometimes, like when a specific target is out of your line of sight, you can't actually select it like you want to. I want to go after the one that's closer because it's closer, and that's just efficient, you know. But ha! Yeah, I killed your droids before you had a chance to repair them, you stupid drone. And now I can level up.
Huzzah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sorry,
let's
I've
see.
been playing Dragon Quest all weekend. Well, not as much as I would like, because I've actually been pretty busy, and I will be until, like, Monday. And I'm not going to even be playing 11 on Monday. I plan on streaming the original on Monday, so, you know. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be complaining, but still.
Okay, this level up I'm getting feats, not powers, I think. So... Weapon proficiency, melee weapons. This feat gives a character basic training in the use of hand-to-hand melee weapon types such as viper blades. Weapon focus melee weapons adds a +1 attack bonus with melee weapons. Yes, please. Powers. Oh, I do get powers. How about that? But, Let's see, what do I want here? Mind Trick. Oh, well, Mind Trick is a completely different power from the effect Mind. Mind Trick distracts a non-droid target, making it easier to sneak by them. Okay, so Mind Trick is the combat ability, and effect Mind is the dialogue ability. If the target fails a will save of DC 5 plus the attacking character's level and wisdom and charisma modifiers, and they are distracted for 30 seconds. Distracted targets won't notice the player unless the player gets too close or interacts with them. Okay, so that's basically what Obi-Wan was doing when he was wandering around inside the Death Star. Force push. Throw lightsaber requires a lightsaber. Well, obviously I should save that for when I have a frickin' lightsaber.
Well, I don't see why it wouldn't work with a... whatever it's called, with a sword.
Well, it's Force lightsaber, not Force sword.
Let's see. I'm gonna take... burst of speed. Let's go. Alright, and we've leveled up.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
I don't need an energy shield, buddy. There aren't just mining droids down here, there are sensor balls, too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Understood. Okay, let's see. Droid over there. 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 Okay. Right. This is gonna hurt. Right. Ah. Alright, there's an energy field around those, so I don't have to worry too much about that.
That's something, I guess.
Okay, okay. Ha! Too slow. I mean, who needs an energy field when your enemies are this bad at hitting you? You know? Alright, let's see. Broken item. Oops. Med pack, sonic grenade, security tunneler. Alright, call up. I need 2 spikes to actually do that. Damn. Call up droid command functions. Add other droids to droid mining protocols. Cancel all droid mining functions on organics. Reassign droid mining protocols to mine sealed doors. Yes, please. This effect will cause the droids to open all locked doors on the level. Do you wish to continue? Continue. Mining droid protocols, new parameters added, door mining commencing. Cool. I just, like, reprogrammed every robot in the place to open the doors for me. I don't have any more computer spikes, so I can't do the other things.
Just give it the old Ponzarelli fix.
Alright, let's see. So where do I go from here? That's the real question. Oh. Components, repair kit, chemical balance. Okay. Thank you. It was very helpful. There's probably other stuff I'm supposed to be doing here. Access fuel containment functions. Ah, shut down containment fields. There we go. Now here's my question. After doing that, are the droids still hostile? Access camera functions. Emergency hatch to administration level. Okay. Emergency hatch to fuel depot. Unidentified holo record camera work claim 1234. Holo sequence recorded playback initiated.
Everybody here?
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with her on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So she's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian.
Ah, something about our protagonist in
Not a
this one.
survivor, idiot.
Protagonist.
She's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If she's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have her walking around here. She'll... well, I don't know what she'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
So this guy says he
You know
wants
how
to sell the
big that
Jedi
bounty
to the
is?
bounty for
That
the
Jedi's
to
our
the
ticket off this
exchange,
rock.
and
Kurta, there's no way
the
the
other guy
officers will
just
go for that.
responds
They'll lock us up for
immediately
sure,
with the equivalent
and we'll
of,
improvise.
"Hey, are you high?" Okay. Okay, so basically they do immediately aggro me. Boom. Oh. This one is feisty. Bam. Another corpse over here. Med pack and 106 credits. And this one has an environment underlay Mark 1. Huh. What's that? I have no idea what that is.
It's a thing. That's all you need to know.
It's probably something for a droid. Environment underlay Mark 1. Environment underlay Mark 1. There we are. Okay. Upgrade item, armor and robes. Oh, it's an upgrade item for armor and clothes. Okay. That's worth hanging on to. Boom. Why are you going around the long way? Come on. Okay, first this, then this. I don't even have a lightsaber yet. Ah.
I mean, what is a lightsaber but a glorified sword, so...
I mean, it can also, like... I don't know, roast marshmallows for you.
Well, you know,
so that's pretty cool.
It's a little hard to cut through metal with metal. Ah, computer spike. Now I can go do the thing with that console over here. Alright, what were the other... Oh. Derp. Let's... Oh. Okay. Boom. Dead.
Okay.
Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, computer stuff. Ah, wrong computer. I mean... Alright, add other droids to droid mining protocols, cancel all droid mining functions on organics. What does this mean? Add other droids to droid mining protocols. Huh. Oh, so they'll kill each other. Let's just cancel all droid mining functions on organics. This will overwrite all current commands on the droids. Do you wish to continue? Continue. Mining droid protocols, organic mining countermanded, mining protocols cancelled. Any droids you encounter will no longer attack you unless you change their protocols. Okay.
I mean, Angel, it would still roast them, you just have to be farther away than normal. As far as roasting marshmallows on a lightsaber goes.
I don't think that's how lightsabers work. Okay, are they just not going to attack me? They're not going to attack me. Why is this one, like, marked as hostile, but the other one's not? Oh, that's the one I activated earlier? Question mark? Where even am I at the moment? Hey. Damn it. That was supposed to not happen. Oh, wait. Remains. It's got stuff to pick up. Wait, what? What's this now? Item, Zabrak grip. Attack mod. Upgrade item melee. Damage bonus 1 slashing. This specialized grip has a reduced crossguard, increasing both accuracy and damage, but making it less useful for parrying. The modifications require a workbench. Okay, it's a weapon upgrade. Okay. That's interesting. Why on earth would a mining robot have something like that? I mean, I suppose it's less weird than a squirrel having a magic fire ring, but still.
It will forever be a mystery.
Does the, so, like, the robots just have, like, money and stuff stuffed in? I don't know, maybe somebody left it in there while they were working on it, doing maintenance. You know, like how a surgeon sometimes leaves the scissors in the patient. That actually does happen. It's not good.
Yeah.
Basic Ironite Edge. That's another melee weapon upgrade. Alright, nothing else back here. I always feel more confident about moving precisely when I'm using a controller as opposed to a keyboard. Like, yeah, you can get really precise movement if you're, like, really used to using a mouse and a keyboard together, but at the same time, I don't care. This feels more comfortable to me. It feels like every time I point that out, someone defends keyboard controls to me. Like,
picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down
they
there?
think it's an attack on keyboard controls. Trust me, whatever you detected, it's probably my fault. What kind of readings?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Oh, great. Great. How much further is the exit?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot, real soon.
Okay, so for some reason, fuel is about to vent through this entire area. Now, isn't that just really quaint? Damaged cylinder. It's locked. Great. I can't
Of course it is.
actually even attempt to unlock it.
How
But
big is this first area? Jeez.
Yeah, you've been playing for
pretty
like
big.
3 hours, and you're not even at like.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Okay. Well, in any case, the rest of these droids aren't aggroing me, so it seems I can just run.
Yeah, do whatever.
Okay, I got to the turbo lift. That's good. Who's this guy? Oh no.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
I mean, Angel, as far as we're going, this might be about Kingdom Hearts 2 length.
How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Oh, who was your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible
Because
you
you're the main character and you have
incapacitated
things
and
explained to you.
locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes,
That's a fancy way for saying dead.
No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional.
Juma juice.
I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
I wasn't sealed in the cargo hold. Someone locked me in.
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
But how did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual
No, forever
set
be
of
a mystery.
coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction.
Ah,
we were most
the
fortunate
freighter
to
in
have
this case is
survived,
the
Master.
Ebon Hawk. Okay.
So much dialogue.
Yeah, why would they take me aboard?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master.
Okay.
It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
This droid is creeping me out. Okay, why would...
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
I have some other questions.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors
God, this droid is... it's making fun of me. Like... Okay.
Somebody over-dialed its SAS sensor.
Like, it's not even being sassy. It's, like, deliberately being... It's being, like, super dry, and I'm pretty sure it's making fun of me. Okay, components. Sonic imprint sensor. With the protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensor. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and play back voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. Oh. Okay. So... Sonic imprint sensor. Intended as a prototype droid component, the small sonic receiver allows sounds and voices to be recorded, spliced, and then played back. To record a voice, you must have the sensor in your possession and then speak to the subject you wish to record. Oh, it's a recording device. Okay. I'm fine as I am.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Stupid repair droids. There's one more. Hey there, buddy. Missed. Easy peasy. Alright, let's see. Next, droid modular plating Mark 1. Oh boy. That looks like trouble. Alright, they are attacking me on sight. So, like, first I'm gonna use a med pack.
Alright, it is past 9:30, and I have to get to bed early tomorrow, so I'm going to be signing off for the time being. You guys can keep going if you want, but
yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night soon too. This is a long tutorial section. Ouch.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Whoa. Later, Ted.
Later, Ted. Oh, Jesus! Wow, okay. Right. Let's do something about this door. Alright, Alright, this looks like as good a place as any to stop.
Sounds good.
I have no idea what these robots are or where they came from, but I guess we'll find out next session.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, well, thank you all for joining us. This has been an interesting, if long-winded, opening for the game, but, you know, we're clothed, we have a good sword, and we haven't died yet, and that makes this a good day. Yes, I'll put these streams into a playlist. But let's see. Did anyone say anything else over here? Well, if anyone has anything that I would have wanted to answer, it's scrolled off the chat already, and I can't scroll up the chat without sending this game into a weird techno tailspin. Alright, well, that's all for now. Thank you all for joining us. Good night.
Good night.